Right now, Sci-Fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Friday Eve in the Galactic Café.
So you're saying again, have you been tested?
I'm a computer that runs the ship. I'm tested every month. Of course I've been tested. I'm always being tested.
Can you prove that? Have you got a certificate?
Well, no, I failed the test. I forgot to turn the paper over. I didn't realise there were two sides.
Whoops, hold on.
My hair! He shot my hair! Son of a bitch!
Holy shit!
Yeah, holy shit. Oh, hi. I look terrible today. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's been one of those days. Anyways, what's up, party people? Pulse check. I hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm here. So, go through the chat. Really, Tim? Hello, FKHC 2005 Donkey Show. What do you mean, Donkey Show? So, Timothy, are you telling me that getting in touch with your emotions is a donkey show? I think a lot more people would be nicer if they would just, get in contact with their inner person and stop being a PETA. All right, moving on. Really, Tim? Hello, John the Beagle Dad. How are you? I'm looking forward tonight, too. It's going to be fantastic. By the way, if you don't know what's going on tonight here at SciFi Mombie, Thursday nights in the SciFi Mombie studio are dedicated to the Orville. And tonight we are still doing table reads of the fantastic comics by David A. Goodman, David Cabiza, and Michael Aliyah. We are reading through Heroes Parts 1 and 2, where Tala shows us how much of a badass she really is. So come join us beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European time. Have a good time. No more baseball because we're in the playoffs. Yep. No, I'm sorry. I don't do open. I mean, you can talk on the chat, but I don't have guests on this show typically. So, but just you can chat in the chat. That's fine. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Miss Connie Cleary. How are you? I need a nap too. So, I know, Miss Connie. Yeah. What? Okay. I couldn't help myself. That's actually what we're going to talk about today. Because some of the stuff I've been dealing with lately, and I can actually finally talk about it. I just think that, well, we'll talk about it. So, well, that's how I feel today. My hair, he shot my hair. That son of a bitch. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I have other great clips, like this one.
Ethically bound to side with the parent in favor of correcting the condition.
Condition. So to you people, being a woman's like having chronic diarrhea.
Well, Kel, I think we should focus.
Hey, Doc, I'm not feeling well. I've had the tits all day.
Captain Vorak, I will not allow that child to be taken off the Orville without Bordis's consent. Look, I suggest we all just take a beat here. Let the Admiral sort this out. In the meantime, you can hang out on our ship. We have board games.
We have Scrabble. We have Candyland. We have Monopoly. You can be the car.
Kel, I'm always the car.
Yeah, but maybe this one time.
Kel, I'm always the card. And of course, Yaphet's the best cat puke we've ever seen.
Hey, Chief. The recalibration's gonna... Yowza!
And this is Yaphet.
Hi, Yaphet.
Hi, right back at you. You know, this may sound blunt, but you are the only white woman I've ever found attractive.
Well, you're the handsomest pile of cat puke I've ever seen.
Oh, I love this guy.
Got him. And of course, I can't help it because we have to.
Hey, it's our sweet young couple. Could I interest you folks in some wild root cream oil?
People die at the fair.
People die at the fair.
Hey, it's our sweet young couple. Could I interest you folks in some wild root cream oil?
People die at the fair. So, anyways, we're going to have a great time tonight on Orville Thursday. So come join us. We have this week and next week for the comics. Then we're done. We need more comics. And then we're moving into season 3, beginning with Electric Sheep. So come join us for that. Well, alrighty then. Fascinating. All right. Anywho, moving on. What else is in the chat? Spaceballs, watch out. I know, I love that movie. It's my favorite. I'm so ready for the next one. I have a few things in pop culture to talk about. And so let me just mention them. Gene Simmons was in a very interesting car accident last night in Malibu. He is hospitalized right now. His beautiful wife does not know when he will be released. They are not releasing a lot about it. I'm not quite sure what totally happened. So we'll find out. Upfront Week has been scheduled May 11th, 2026. So looking forward to that. That's right. Tron Ares comes out on Friday. John, okay, look, let's have this conversation. Okay, I'm ready. Hold on. Let me do one more because it's a sad one. Ron Dean, who's known for Risky Business and Breakfast Club, he passed away overnight. He was 87. So rest in peace, Mr. Dean. He was one of the comedy, comic parts of those movies. So rest in peace. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay. And this is how I've always felt when it comes to movie reviews and other people dumping on it. Okay. Are you listening? Okay. I have found, because I've gone through critics class, I could be a movie critic right now, but I don't want to. Want to know why? I want you to go see it. I want you to use that lump 3 feet above your ass to form an opinion. Why should I, we have friends in the community that say, hey, I went and reviewed it so you don't have to. I don't like that. I don't like that. We're not a hive mind. God didn't make us that way. Or our creator, or whatever you believe, didn't make us that way. So come on. Be like Jimmy Dugan. Use that lump 3 feet above your ass. Sometimes I have found, hello, Karma and Noah, Gabby, welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you guys are doing. Sometimes I have found the best movies have the shittiest critiques. Have the worst critiques. And they were fantastic. So I also find that some of the people who do these things have a huge bug up their ass. Sometimes it's vindictive. They don't like the director. They don't like the writer. They don't like the actors. They don't like life in general. They had a bad day. Well, you had a bad day. You gave a bad review. Okay. See what I'm saying? Anyways, hello, Fred. What are you up to? Hello, Miss Connie Cleary says she's doing good. I'm okay. Kind of happy with the result that happened overnight, so I can actually talk about it now. Are they doing the whole Pantheon of Tron? I don't know. It is Disney, So Disney likes to run franchises into the ground. I don't know. Are we expected 12 minutes? Like Rocky? We thought Rocky was going to go on forever and ever, like, Spaceballs was making fun of. So, Rocky 5,000. Pongo. Sorry, we have the electrician here today. I'm not quite sure where he's at. So, it is Disney, right? Right, Connie? It is. Yeah, Rocky 5,000. So, you just got, you watch what you watch. I heard really bad reviews of F1. And John, you liked it. So, well, I hope he is okay. Yeah, I love Runaway. That was a really good movie. I love Kiss. I got to see him in concert. That was awesome. Yeah. And Kirstie Alley and the chick from Dirty Dancing. What was her name? Cynthia Rhodes. Is that her name? Good movie. Really good movie. Of course, he got karma and got bit in the ass by his own creations. So, hey, goes to show you that means nothing. Disney controls. Yeah. But like I said, Disney's going to probably run it into the ground. So, yeah, I agree. I don't know what's going on with Bruce Boxleitner right now. Maybe he's just done. Maybe he's just retired and he only comes out and does certain movies, certain things when he wants to. Everyone has their own opinion on things. Yep, that's right. Because if we were all the same, life would suck. So we're not a hive mind. So I just, whatever. Just, go watch it. You wasted what, $15 on a ticket, $20 on a ticket. It's cheap here. So hello, Skid and Marianne. Yay. Emerson Lima. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope y'all are doing great today. Hello, Tara. I think I said hi to Tara and Ari. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hello. Hope you're doing well, Skid. But I'm just saying, Jack would be adult boy. Yeah. Now, I don't like naming people out. I don't. I just like to say a person in our community because I see these videos where people attack others and I think it's absolutely stupid. That's just how somebody's probably out there right now attacking me. I don't care. You don't like my show, don't watch it. Move on. There are other people you can. Yeah. Anyways. So, well, I'm glad that we got 2 steelbooks. Yeah, you know what? We were at Walmart last night. Yeah, we did get 2 steelbooks, didn't we? Tony had Lord of the Rings steelbook in his hand, or the whole franchise. I can't remember what he had in his hand, but I don't pay attention to them either. I'm just not interested in a movie that is called Tron with no Tron. Well, isn't Jeff Daniels in it? Aren't they passing the torch to the next generation in, that's the only thing I can think of. What's up, Fred? Let's see. Oh, Connie goes on $5 Mondays and $6 Tuesdays. She's smart. So go on a matinee. Matinees are so much cheaper. Skid says, doing well, just finishing up my scary movie for the day of October. You know what, Skid? I'm doing It's Your Turn to Scream with SciFi Mombie all month long. So come back and join us. I wish I could show it all to you guys on TikTok, but I have to do it, I can figure it out. Melody, so what movie did you watch today, Skid? Hello, Carson. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Connie's got the right idea, though. So, let's see. Tron never should. That's right. That's right. It shouldn't have been. It was good. It was perfect on its own. Well, V was bad. Okay. So, oh, no worries. I know. I don't know what they've changed in the algorithm or how they've designed it, but for some strange reason, it doesn't put you directly into the live chat. You have to go up to the top to the drop down and choose live chat. So Rocky 5000. No, Rocky 5. I love the Rocky movies. Don't get me wrong. What version? Oh, I liked Rocky Balboa. I'm kind of torn on Creed. I mean, Michael B. Jordan's awesome. He can write, so I make a list of scary movies for each day of October every year. Oh, nice. That is so cool. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. So Like, do you like slasher movies? Do you like psychological thrillers? What kind of horror movies do you watch? Just curious. I know what Connie likes because she's my co-host. So, what version, John? I'm just saying, look at the critiques from the critics, but don't take it as the gospel, right? And you're going to go on a movie, you're going to absolutely love it, but there's going to be parts of it you hate. You know? It's that way with movies and shows now. Like I liked this season of Strange New Worlds. Now there were some things in it I did not like. But you know what? I can't be pleased 100% of the time, even though I'd love it. So, you know, nowadays the thrillers I watch are the news. Oh God, yeah. Let me tell you something. Hello, Dana. Welcome to Galactic Café. I hope you're doing great today. Thank you so much for being here. You know, Don Lemon right now has a thing at the end of the show where he's like, if you're over inundated by events of the world, just turn TV off. There's sometimes you have to disconnect from everything. You know, I do it sometimes. You guys will notice. Like, I'll disappear. I'll be off of social media. I won't respond. I don't tell anybody either. I just think it's better that way. I mean, you guys check on me. Yeah, thank you for doing that. But I mean, sometimes I just have to walk away. It gets frustrating, especially when I get nasty comments. Those are hard because I was bullied as a child. So, yeah, Connie can relate. Connie and I have seen some of the stupidest shit come in to my studio. Hello, Apple user 967598. Ooh, you watched The Thing? What about Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Hello, Maddie and American Defender. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I love those old-timey sci-fi-ish Halloween movies. You know, those are always fun. It was on last year's list. Oh, yeah. And I, here at SciFi Mombie, I have a mantra that I do not show remakes. No, unless they're like Leonard Nimoy. But no, I show the original, then I show a really good remake. But some of the crap they're pumping out right now, Mouth of Madness. I don't think I've seen that one. Like I've never watched through the Evil Dead franchise, and I'm doing that this year on It's Your Turn to Scream. So, and by the way, co-host Vic came up with that. He's so good at that stuff. So, Mouth of Madness. Okay. Like last year, I made the guys, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I know. All right. It's one of those fun days. I may have to disconnect early. because we're having electrical work done. So John Carpenter. Ooh, okay. Now I haven't watched a lot of his movies. Giving me ideas. I'm gonna have to write this stuff down. I by the way, I take suggestions. So questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is my email. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. And the teachers just let it happen. You know, I thought they were my, yeah. Yep, the original versions. That's right. I was bullied. Yeah, well, every time I tried to fight back, I'm the one that ended up getting in trouble. Never fails. So, never fails. But anywho, all right. So my news is, as I've showed before, I went to Vegas over the 4th of July to see some concerts, and I wasn't allowed in. And me and Sabrina at Play, we weren't allowed in. They told us that it was a scheduling glitch. Well, I don't give up easily, because they kept telling me all sales are final. Well, you didn't let me in, so how are all sales final? So I went to the Attorney General's Office of Nevada. Guess what I got last night in my email? I got notice of a refund. I don't give up easily. But what was more interesting than that is prior days before, I get this email and stuff from representative for the office, and there's an email attached from the owner of said theater, and they told us it was a scheduling glitch. No, that was a lie. Supposed behavior issues. What? What behavior issues? So, see the blacklisting? I don't even know what the hell they're talking about, because I went to DC last year at the Kennedy Center. Fantastic place. Beautiful. Beautiful. Before this year. And it was great. Got to tour DC. Never had any trouble. Went in the FBI building. Didn't get arrested. Mulder was not there. Okay. But I just don't understand where they're getting this crap from. Sabrina has been to other concerts, no problem. So what's the deal? That's why that's why I said the other day, I was being cryptic, but I was like, man, I hate it when people lie to me. Tell me the truth. Rip the Band-Aid off. Let it go. Let it go. Right? I mean, I'm not going to let it stop me, because I didn't do anything wrong. So it's ridiculous. All you want to do is go have fun. Guys, I've sold merchandise up and down the Midwest. I mean, I sold merch at Monster Jam. That's $1 billion industry. I sold merch for Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, Reba McEntire, Kenny Chesney. I was in Busch Stadium for Kenny Chesney. That was cool. I've met Michael Winslow. I've met Rob Schneider. I met Adam Carolla, who is really close to Seth. I don't understand what it is. Dude, we need rain here, John. So I heard tomorrow. But I just don't get it. So Skid, you're in the Midwest too? Awesome. Yeah, I'm in Missouri. Missouri. We have Missouri Horror Con and Missouri Anime Fest this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go. And I missed ExtremeCon 2 weekends ago. So Southern Illinois. Awesome. All right. Very cool. Yeah, I heard GalaxyCon St. Louis is happening this weekend too. Bummer. I'm up around St. Louis a lot. That's my favorite town. My doctors are there, so. Hi, Irene. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I have 5 peppers out there if anybody wants to help out with that, but you don't have to. Regular hearts are fine with me. So you're going to get flowers for your mom. How is she doing, John? She doing okay? Yeah. That's good. My parents just had dental work done. They're not happy about it. Nobody is ever happy about dental work. So, hello, Scooty. Who? Interesting. That was an interesting name. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. So, Northeast Ohio, east of Cleveland. Okay. You know, I have a friend that lives in Evansville, and I think it's Evansville. She comes down here and vacations in Branson, but we talk every day. I'm thinking about going up there for their convention next year. I want to get out there on the convention circuit is what I want to do. Spread the business cards around, talk to people, networking, you know. I want this to take off better than it is. We've seen tremendous growth this year. I'm so excited. So you're about 2 to 3 hours from St. Louis. You live in a cornfield town. Oh, neat. You know, we went through Illinois last year on our way to Michigan. My family lives in Michigan. It was interesting. I've been up and down, like we've been to Michigan several times, and we always go through Joliet, Indiana, and it just seems so different now. So, but I drove it at night, both ways. Wasn't bad. Although I wish the kids had their, you know, hello, Henry Jr. Calderon. Welcome to Galactic Café. So, but anywho. Speaking of It's Your Turn to Scream with SciFi Mombie, tomorrow night I am showing Aliens and Alien. I had the wrong dates, the wrong movies set up for the dates. So come join us for that. I love the Alien franchise. I made it through. Well, didn't make it through. I actually wanted it. Alien Earth, fantastic show. I highly recommend you watch it. And if you canceled your Hulu subscription, I'm sorry. But, you know, hey, that smacked Disney in the face, you know? So, but let's see. I like going to Evansville. Great place for nerdy stuff. Oh, nice. Great. Oh, yeah. It was fantastic. I want more. It was really good. Really good show. So, but anyways, today, we'll do some good news of the day. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Sorry, I can't show you over there on, oh, you're showing shock treatment? I was going to show it. That's okay. I get it. That's cool. I get most of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. So their quote of the day is, knowledge is love and light and vision. Helen Keller. Fascinating. Yesterday was Edgar Allan Poe. Today's Helen Keller. No rhyme or reason. Actually, I wanted to talk about Three-Eye Atlas too. Scotland may have had a Western king reveal forgotten medieval castle island. Really? Fascinating. This is the rendering, I believe. Come down here. I may have to switch browsers. So, for nearly 3 centuries, Scotland's Western Isles were ruled by men who considered themselves kings equal to those in Edinburgh or London. The island of Islay was the seat of the lordship of the Isles, but evidence of a castle from an earlier period, as well as finds from a complex built on a lake, confirmed where these lords held their thrones for the first time. Wait a minute. Okay, I have a dumb question. Is this the same lake where Nessie's found? Just asking for a friend. Revealed in a new book by the preeminent expert on subject, Dr. David Caldwell, the center of power was the area of Finlagin, specifically on two islets set atop the waters of Loch Finlagin. I'm not saying it right. The lordship of the isle was a quasi-entity. Gaelic. Fascinating. It was militarized. This little island out there. So, very cool rendering. I like that. I like it when they find out this cultural stuff, because some of the stuff, that stuff disappears and we never know about it. So, friend makes music. Oh my God, Becky, stop it. It's the stupid ads. Ugh. 11,000 strings, tuned slightly different, makes music to engulf an audience encircled by 50 pianos. Nice. Of course, I'm a music nerd. I play the violin and the viola, so these things, I've never been able to play the piano. I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out one of these days. Okay, stop. Hammer time. Okay. A performance unlike any other, just wrapped up in New York, where an audience of a few lucky 100 were encircled by 50 pianos. The pianist played out a piece called 11,000 Strings, named for the number of strings in 50 pianos, each of which was tuned slightly different than the other. The tuning was the smallest different perceivable to the human ear. All 50 pianos fit between one half step, but not a single was in tune with the other. Cool. I got to put an ad blocker on this thing. What resulted was a sonic forest, according to New York Magazine, like to take an airplane for the first time. Oh, okay. According to the New York Times, or like sitting in a spaceship being rocked by cosmic waves. What? No inertial dampeners? Oh. Hello, Kenny Alien 3. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Hello, I am. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. The story of this monumental performance begins with the composer George Friedrich Haas of the now storied Austrian music ensemble Klangforum Wien. I know that I said that wrong. He received a phone call from a friend named Peter Kainroth, who had just visited the Halun Piano Factory in China. Oh my God, Becky. Kainroth had been in the quality control hall and heard the sound of 100 newly made pianos being played at the same time, which he described as the pure massive sound. Haas liked the idea for a project and told Kainroth that if he bought him 50 pianos, he would compose a special piece of music. Shut up in a home in Morocco during COVID, Haas experimented with something that Western music has only begun to use as a musical modality: microtones. Cool. Simply put, in Western music, there are 12 notes, yes, each one a semitone or half step higher or lower than the other. In between each of those semitones are roughly 100 stages of pitch called microtones. Yes, each microtone can be as small as a difference as two of those 100 cents, and each piano in 11,000 strings is tuned 2 stages higher or lower than the one next to it. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Be right back, guys. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Very weird day. And my live stream died over here. What time is it? Oh, I got to go back to work soon. You're back. I'm back. Everybody's back. I can't believe they do that over here on TikTok. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh. What a day. All right. So that's your good news for the actually there was a baseball thing I wanted to share. On this day, October 9th in history, 1909, in Game 2 of the World Series, Ty Cobb stole home base. If I can get the story to pull up. There it goes. It's the dumb ads, I'm telling you. All right. The details around the famous of all capers are what makes it so. Losing Game 1 to the Pittsburgh Pirates, Detroit's Tigers star and all-time great Ty Cobb was sitting on third base at the top of the second in Game 2. His team already behind by 2 runs. A reliever had come in named Victor Willis, a giant of a man who Cobb noticed was paying far too much attention to the batter, giving Cobb the space he needed to steal home before Willis came to his senses. That's what makes Ty Cobb amazing. Okay, stop. By his own statement, Cobb was not the fastest runner. However, he was the smartest and most aggressive, leading to him hold the leading. See, they have this. So he holds the MLB all-time record for a home base steals at 54 in his career. He studied pitchers' deliveries constantly and developed the fall-away slide and some 6 other sliding maneuvers to foil the baseman. He also led the opposition into traps and feigned injury to mislead the defense. All of this was buttressed by his ability to apply psychology to any given situation, which gave him the edge on the opposition. As an example of this, the Society for American Baseball Research cites the steal of home in the 1909 World Series against the Pirates. Cobb stole second, third, and home in the same inning on 3 separate occasions. The first was July 22nd, 1909 against the Red Sox. The second was July 12th, 1911 against the A's. And lastly, on July 4th, 1912 against the Browns, which would become Springfield Cardinal. Also, as date in history, Ecuador, 1820. The Washington Monument officially opened to the public at 555 feet tall with 893 steps to the top. It was the tallest building in the world. 1888. Uganda obtained their independence from Britain in 1962. Happy 49th birthday to Sean Lennon, the music 1975. Well, happy birthday, John Lennon. Didn't know that. John Entwistle, bass player for The Who, and Jay. $70,000 protesters marched in Leipzig to demand the legalization of opposition groups and democratic reforms in East Germany in 1989. Democratic presidential elections were held in Afghanistan for the first time in 2004. Be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. It is a busy day around here. All right, well, that's your good news of the day. Well, so much for my topic. I was just curious if we're losing empathy or compassion, because it just seems like, I don't know. That's why I keep saying, pay it forward, hug your family and friends tighter, love your neighbor. Doesn't mean you have to like them. I dream of, I dream of the society that's in the Orville and in Star Trek. I don't know about you guys. Oh, man. So what are we thinking? What are we talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Yep. You're off until Saturday. Lucky. I know. Hey, Squidward. I'm Squidward. No. I know. They're really interesting names. Yeah, to try to pronounce. I get it. Excuse me, had a niche. Hello, Bojangles. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Hello, Love Clutch, Brendan, Drew, Callie, user 175. Vaccinated what? Okay. Yeah, I got a TikTok out there about it. I don't know why everybody's making such a big deal out of it. That's the one reason why I was, griping about it. So, hello, Imrara. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to end early. Go back to work. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to join us tonight, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for SciFi Mombie Studios, Orville Thursdays. And we have a table read of Heroes Part 1 and 2. So come back and join us for that. It'd be great. All right, y'all. As I say, if we were all the same, life would suck. Hug your family and friends tighter, because life is short. Pay it forward. Sci-fi unites us all. Give somebody a smile today. Look up, walking down the street, give somebody a smile. It doesn't hurt. So, all right, guys. I'll see you later. Later, party people. Come join us Sunday nights for the OG podcast, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European time. We're talking about different topics. Plus, we are having people on that have helped move our channel forward. I host a show Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European time, called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice, preferably in an Orville mug, and let's talk mostly about sci-fi. I host a show 4 times a week called SciFi Mombie Studios, and on Monday nights, it's Animation Domination Mondays. So come join us for new episodes of American Dad, King of the Hill, Futurama. I'm also showing some Halloween-themed cartoons from Netflix. Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European time. Thursday nights is dedicated to the Orville in the studio, and that all begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European time. Dark Helmet and I, with our amazing panel, we're watching all 3 seasons and doing radio dramas of the amazing comics by David A. Goodman, David Cabiza, and Michael Alita. Saturday nights, it's a triple dose in the studios, beginning with The Muppets. That starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Central European time. Then we watch Star Trek, the original series, which I am planning on watching all of the Star Trek series at this time, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European time. And when the 51st season of Saturday Night Live returns on October 4th, so will we, beginning at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, 6 a.m. Central European time. Ted Season 2 is in post-production, but when it returns to Peacock, so will we, Wednesday afternoons. Also, when Mission Log the Orville, Talking Ted returns, which I hope it will, we'll be watching that as well. So watch our social media for updated schedules, and I also try to put that out there quickly on all of it so you know when it's scheduled. We have added 2 new shows to the SciFi Mombie studio lineup. SciFi Mombie found what? And SciFi Mombie didn't burn it. So watch our social media for updates on new episodes. And if you have stuff you want us to try, email us at questions@scifimombie.com. Warning! SciFi Mombie Podcast and SciFi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you asking for money. Nope, not going to happen. But there are 3 legitimate ways you can donate to SciFi Mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com. We have asked for some products on Throne. You can crowdsource, or you can buy them outright. We will never receive your information. Throne mails it to us directly. And we also have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user, lowercase u, =849722353. Scan those QR codes. SciFi Mombie and SciFi Mombie Studios is all over social media, including SciFi Mombie Security. They have their own Instagram, X, and they're on the website. All right, so we stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, IMD Avid Pro. You saw them. We have our own website at scifimombie.com. Check out our schedule. Send us an email. Sign up for our newsletter. Check out our bio information. Also, we have the Gotcha Day information for SciFi Mombie Security. scifimombie.com. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. David Cabiza drew our amazing original logo, and Dr. Omega has helped us warp it to each of our different shows. So come out. We've picked a line of products we think you would love. Slap any of those logos on a t-shirt, an apron, a backpack, a mug, anything. Thank you, myspreadshop.com. We love you guys. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for following us and being our friend. Thank you for helping this channel grow. And let's keep growing into the future because sci-fi unites us all. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-Fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-Fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-Fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come, with quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-Fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-Fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-Fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold.